Whilst we're all eagerly waiting every single day just to check if CS2 is tweeted or if we get that little notification on Steam that there's maybe an update, there's no quite day that is quite as amazing to someone who absolutely loves the game of Counter-Strike when an update finally comes out. And last week we were blessed. If you have not been around, CS2 has dropped a banger update. Banger. Where we all got excited for probably, in my opinion, one of the worst maps to get a nice little change. Last week, Valve tweeted out, CS2 tweeted out, "Hey, we're releasing some changes to Vertigo. We're gonna open up a site for you. We're gonna add this big ass scaffold, so the AWPers can dream, and we're gonna let you see all the way into CT spawn." All the way into CT spawn from a site, and we all got so excited. We all were like, "Yes, update! Surely there's more. Surely." And there was more. The incendiaries are now smaller, and they have a green tint, which I think is pretty cool. Oh, the M4A4 is now $3,000, except aside from the usual price, and the incendiary is now cheaper. And then that's it. That's all we see. That's all we see. And as every CS player, we got so happy. We were like, yes, let's go. We got an update, and then everyone is hyped to get it, and the game blows up for like a solid day, and then you're just like, oh, that was it. That's still not quite it. It feels like we're kind of in this limbo state of like waiting for an update. You get excited because we're actually getting an update instead of them just releasing an update that's like the slightest UI change, or them ruining more Nive prints, more skin floats and stuff like that. And we were all very excited. Oh, but then there was this other thing. There was this other thing that they added, which was, oh, you can rent skins now from the Kilowatt case. Obviously, this was a very, I wouldn't say controversial, but it was a very mixed receivance from the community. I don't know if receivance is the right word, but it was very, very mixedly received from the people. Because on the one end, you have the people who's like, let's go, I'm gonna have skins now for like really, really cheap. And then the other half is like, okay, but what about my skins that I already have that are like kind of they kind of have a lot of value, and now anyone can just get them. So people are like, oh, it's cool, it's fine, it'll just give you like a really bad wear, or you'll probably get like a very specific type, or all of them will be the same. No, they're not going to have the same rare. The AWP Chrome Cannon number 2 lowest float was rented. It was rented. This is a factory new AWP Chrome cannon that was rented the other day, and it got a float of 0.000213. That is the second lowest float for the AWP Chrome cannon. Now, is this a problem? Absolutely not. I don't think so at all. I really don't. But my question is to the skin community, is this a problem? Obviously, you don't get to keep this skin. Like, this skin will be gone within 7 days, and then that float will be available again in the void that is the Counter-Strike universe. However, will this bring the prices down or up? I tried to find a little digging on this, and it was very, very mixed. Once again, a lot of people saying like, oh, this is it. This is the end for skin prices. They're all going to fall. And then the other half was like, no, this doesn't change anything. This doesn't change anything at all. Like, you can rent the skins. That's it. You're not going to be able to rent a knife unless you go on like some dodgy website and they promise you that all you have to do is enter your credit card information or whatever the hell. But to me, it's kind of one of those updates that was like, it felt like it should have been big. But then after playing and like realizing that it didn't really change much for someone who just plays the game casually, I kind of got over it quite fast. And it seems like I received that type of feedback from a lot of people. Yes, it's great. We're getting updates. We're happy about that. That's awesome. However, it doesn't change the core of the game. So I had a little bit of a think about this. I spoke with a few people, and a lot of people were saying like, the thing that sucks about this is you won't know if someone has legit skins or not. Because there's no way Valve is not just going to make one case rentable. You know that all the coming cases are going to be rentable. Is this going to be a new thing going forward? Like, is this with all cases? Are they going to release it with all cases in the future? And that's we won't know. Valve likes to do things in the back, but we will never know. And the problem is, and I know this is probably like the smallest little nitbit of information that I don't think anyone is really going to care about, but cheaters. Something we do a lot of the times when you look at a cheater is like, does he have skins? Because people don't usually tend to cheat with most expensive skins. Well, not all of them. I have seen some horror stories of people cheating with Dragon Laws and the butterfly sapphires and stuff like that. And this was it's just something that a bit pondered my mind, for the fact that you can get arguably one of the lowest floats skins in the game, be it not a knife or whatever. It could obscure some people's vision of whether someone is cheating or not. So I thought, how about they add like a little tag for if the skin is not yours, just say rented. Like where it says the skin name when you're in game or when you're picking up someone's weapon or whatever. It just says Orb Chrome Cannon rented or rented Orb Chrome Cannon. Just the small little things. Just something I thought. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think is a way that Valve can make sure that people can distinguish who has the skin, who owns it, or compared to who has rented it? Because if you think about it, this could in the long term, this will make Valve just more money. Because I think, and this is just my opinion, I would love to know what you think. I think a lot of people who own skins now, let's say, for example, you do have an AK-47 inheritance, and it's your skin. You unboxed it, and you want people to know that. You don't want to enter a lobby, and then all your friends are like, my man rented skins. Nah, you know how we give each other shit for stuff like that, and it could be funny, but I think what's going to happen is a lot of people who own skins are now going to rename them. They're going to buy name tags and give them a name, just so people can know that it's their skin and not a rented one. Because I think some people care about stuff like that. People like knowing that other people can see their cool skins because it's some people's pride and joy, and that's fine. I think that's cool to have it that way. I'm very happy with my skins, very proud of my skins. Most of my skins have tags on already, but I'm just thinking about, the overall picture here. Will Valve do something like that? I don't know, but I just think personally that they maybe should add something that can help you see that it's rented in a way from a spectator's point of view. I stumbled my words there a few times. I was struggling to think. With all that being said, we also have a lot of things currently happening in the scene. Like there's IEM Dallas, there's all these little minor updates coming out. Everyone is still molding that there's no anti-cheat update. We still don't have Overwatch, by the way. I want you guys to know there's like 5 people in the world with Overwatch right now. Literally 5 people, and that's it. They promised it a month ago, and we hoped that we would have seen something about Overwatch at this point, but we haven't. We haven't seen anything. So do we have Overwatch? Is Overwatch even a thing? We don't know. We don't know. And then with all that being said, Buff kind of shut down. Well, they didn't shut down, but I saw a bunch of tweets and a bunch of posts of people saying that they're no longer able to buy and sell on Buff. Now, whether this is a change on Buff's side or on CS side, maybe something they're doing to, not get banned or have their bots banned. I think this is a pretty big thing for the CS community. For those of you who don't know what Buff is a website where people can buy and sell skins, if I'm not mistaken, on the Chinese marketplace. And that's the place where you get the best prices, literally. Like, if you were to buy a skin on the community market, if that skin is $100 on the community market, there's a good chance you get it on Buff for $50. The price difference was insane, and a lot of big traders in the world use that website to trade, buy, sell, to make an income. And I don't know how big of an impact this will have on the overall scene, but I do think this is just another thing that's happening in Counter-Strike, and there's so many things happening in the game itself, but nothing's happening to the game. Valve, please just give us something. Just give us that update. I, for one, am still positive. I still believe that they're working on some big update, and it's not just going to be the fact that you can inspect the chicken or the chickens have new animations, because that was a very important update. I just want you to know the fact that the chickens can move in different locations now, and they have like this cool little waddle when they walk. Like, I think that's pretty cool. Maybe that's just me. I would love to know your thoughts. What do you think? What do you think about the latest update? What do you think about the renting of the skins type of idea? I don't really know if I don't care for it. I don't think I'll ever not use it. I don't think I will use it. I don't know. I just think they should add like a little tag to it. And by the way, just so we all are on the right path here, just so we understand, Counter-Strike is doing well. They're doing well. The game is somehow growing. I don't want to say, yes, we know there's a lot of bots, but it is true. There is a lot of bots. We know that 1.6 million peak players. That's a lot of people. That's a lot of people playing this game, even though 10% of them might be bots. It's fine. People are still farming the case. That's okay. The game is still growing. So there's love for this game, Valve. There's love for this game. I still love this game, even though it tilts the living hell out of me and a lot of people that I know, because some things just don't feel right, or sometimes you just get bored, man. You could only queue so many Premier or MM matches before you just get bored. Unless you're a grinder, you got that mindset, and I respect that. But someone like me, someone who wants to play casually and is not a completely professional pro player, it gets a little bit boring. And the game is doing so well. So I'm still in high hopes and high believes that there's definitely something coming. Hopefully the anti-cheat will just get better. We've seen some reports that the anti-cheat is a little bit better now. I've seen some people get banned, not a lot, but there's still homies cheating out there, and it's doing well. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here to ask you, what is your opinion? What do you think? What is your opinion on the rented skins? I'd love to know. Then if you got some inside info on the buff situation, dude, let me know. Let me down below. Give me a comment. Let me know what you know. Leave a comment. Leave a like. If you like talking about CS, if you like talking about anything, games, just overall things, you should subscribe. Leave a sub down below. I haven't uploaded in a bit. I'm so sorry. I honestly didn't want to make a video that I feel like wasn't worth talking about, and I thought this was worth talking about. I just wanted to let it simmer a bit and let people check it out. And I wanted to check out the updates myself. And I've also been addicted to World of Warcraft, so I don't, you know. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me. I hope you have a good day, and like, subscribe, comment down below. I'm gonna go rent myself a StatTrak Factory new Orb Chrome Cannon because I don't think you can do that. Anyway, bye.